to ash, and the sea lost its light when the doom of the desert descended that night. With scales of blue lightning, she laughed at our pain, boasting that Talos was cut from this plain. But King Ikaton knelt, though betrayed and laid low, and hurled the sun spear to deliver of the low. Then Ipod stepped up with a radiant thrust, and the ancient blue dragon fell dead in the dust. But the sea held a nightmare with tentacles vast, a kraken of shadows, a horror outcast. It reached for our minds with a whispering dread, casting a hold as our sanity fled. Our heroes were fractured, their minds led astray, as giants and warriors clashed in the fray. Artus was weeping, ensnared in a daze, as all around him grew a thick sulfur haze, while Medica summoned a wind fierce and loud to shield his horse thunder and push back the cloud. A tentacle grabbed Unga, flung him up high, a rage-fueled caveman who soared through the sky. He plummeted down, yet he stayed on his feet, for he walked on the water, refusing defeat. An ancient foul word was then violently spoken, and Shamash fell lifeless, his flying broom broken. He plummeted down through the poisonous air, but a mysterious figure returned his soul there. Nubs the brave gnome shot his bow true and right, shattering the dark spell that disrupted the fight. Through the poison fell, the wild magic was boomed, as Finan worked wonders beneath the dark moon. He cursed the great kraken and stripped its dark might, and a drowning rhinoceros splashed in the night. And summoned the will of the folk, giants and humans together awoke. With Artus' mind now free, he loosed a beam from the lighthouse, he burnt the titan that sat in the sea. Then a cannon roared loud, lit by Helma's own hand, blasting the beast and reclaiming the land. So raise up your tankards and cheer to this night. 3 cheers for the low profilers and their might.
Love it.
Nice.
Outstanding. That's set the bar now for every recap of everything.
Yeah.
That's the bar to
If you can't do it in song with pipes, then it's just not worth doing.
Yeah. Have you boys seen that AI song on YouTube? How do I steal an F-16? It sort of has a bit
Yes.
of that.
What was the AI tool you used, Andy? Was it Suno?
Suno, yeah.
Yeah.
That was really good.
This blew my absolute mind. There we go. Can you guys hear that now? Normal music?
Yeah.
Okay. The air in Neverwinter no longer smells of salt and sea. It smells of ozone and ancient rot. A heavy, unnatural silence has settled over the city of skilled hands. Not the silence of peace, but the kind that follows a scream. To your left, the gargantuan, vascular wreck of Slagthrell lies slumped against the docks. Its oily blood slicking the harbour waters in shades of abyssal black and neon violet. To your right, over in the distance, the broken shell of Imrith, the doom of the desert, rests amidst a crater of shattered stone and glass. The acid yellow smoke that choked the streets is finally beginning to lift, thinned out by a cold wind blowing in from the trackless sea. But as the smog clears, the true cost of the night is revealed. Neverwinter is a city of shadows and silhouettes. You see walls of rubble where tenements once stood. You see the flickers of alchemical fires dancing in the distance, and you hear the rhythmic, heavy thud of giant footsteps as Hecaton's kin move through the ruins, their shadows towering over the small folk that they have just fought beside. High above, the sky is still scarred. Out to the west, the beam from the lighthouse, this radiant, piercing needle of light activated by Medica some nights ago, spans the dark horizon. It cuts through the lingering clouds, pointing relentlessly northwest. It doesn't flicker. It doesn't fade. It points towards the purple rocks. You are broken and beaten. Your armor scorched, your lungs aching, and the weight of your victory feels heavy as the stone tiles beneath your boots. But as you look at each other, the slayers of a kraken and an ancient blue dragon in a single night, you realize the city is still in a state of turmoil. People are lost. The law no doubt clings by a thread. In your sanctuary, the beached Leviathan is a long walk through a city that is currently in a state of disrepair. It doesn't take long until King Hecaton approaches and gives you all a single sincere nod, an acknowledgement of your strength, before he directs and turns to his giants to rescue efforts of reparation across the city. The path to the docks is open. The ruins are waiting. What do you do?
Can I just confirm, was that giving us all a single sincere nod? Was that a nod each or a nod generally to all of us?
Oh, to all of you.
So one nod divided between us rather than an individual nod.
As he nodded, he slowly kind of like turned his gaze across all of you, as I'd imagine you're all together.
It's sort of a U-shaped nod.
Yeah, but it probably was multiple nods, so you would imagine you
There was
received a
individual
nod
nod
in that.
rather than one big
in-
nod from us.
It's a
Yeah,
affection
yes.
match.
Smash
all
not back.
individually.
Collectively, but individually at the same time.
Imagining the cleaner dudes from Hot Fuzz. They go on
Yeah.
together. The party does.
Did Andy just disappear? Ooh, he's come back.
Yes.
No, sorry, I think my camera's a bit buggy.
Well, I think we deserved a rest. Might just get wandering to the beach Leviathan.
Beer.
Yeah, I could go for a pint. Bloody massive one.
Before we leave, Sirac and Zalaran.
Who?
I haven't seen them in some time. But,
Yes.
I think I need to go and find out where they are. Unless we know where they are, do we? Unless they've rejoined us or something.
Classic artist doesn't know where he's left his son. Shamash.
But I'm trying to find out, Shamash. I'm trying to
I
improve.
suppose you're making the effort.
Yeah.
No, I think we should. They can't be far. They might just be on the other side of the ramparts. And they have the airship as well.
Did we leave
Yeah.
them on the airship?
Sirac, definitely. But with the whole mind confusion thing, who knows?
Yeah, probably should check on them.
Yes, meanwhile, you might recall that I saved my father's life and my brother's life when just about the time I killed that dragon. Remember that, Ben?
That was very good, Abad. Very good.
Yeah. Yes, it's just before I killed that kraken with a cannon.
Yeah. I
Want to
cannot
tick
take it
off
away
a
from
bit?
you that you defeated a blue dragon and a kraken in one night.
You also
Interesting. You,
one night I'm off some night from your house.
yes. And
don't forget that time you nearly drowned jumping as well. That was good.
yeah, there's also actually
You
now I think about
killed
it,
one of your friends recently. One of your old school friends.
dismembered, as I recall.
That must be traumatic for you.
I would say I wasn't quite myself when that happened. Unlike those catastrophic giant slaying moments, that I was very much in my right mind then.
It's hard to tell sometimes, isn't it?
I thought that was
Yes.
going in a different direction. I think I never liked him to begin with, quite frankly.
Honestly,
Probably would have been killed by the dragon anyway, I suppose. Yes, very complete.
Did him a mercy, in fact. Yes, we fight well. Everyone fight well.
Thank you.
all right, let's go and find this born of your son.
No, but I have an idea. On the way, you've got that little hammer of yours. Maybe just tap a few things to look like we're still helping. I mean, I feel we've done our part, but it's just good to keep up appearances, isn't it? As we make our way to the pub / this fellow's family.
I'll repair my way over, as it were. It's a great idea. It'd
Thanks.
really be very selfish of me not to, now that we think about it anyway. So yeah, I definitely will.
Is Hecaton still with us?
In
He's
the
not
world
far
of the
off.
living, you mean?
Yes.
What?
So, I mean, yeah, Artis will catch up with him, or while he's talking to us, asking the question, I suppose, and say, my son, my friend, Sirac, Salaran, have you seen them, Hecaton? I think they were somewhere between us and you.
I saw the ship flying in the air when I was on the tower. Last I saw, they were strafing across the city. They are well, from what I could see. However, I did not see each one of them on the ship.
Ah, this is good news. Whew. Well, maybe we keep our eyes open. If they're still on the ship, should be easy to spot in the air. And I think then Artis will just keep his eyes on the air to see if he can see an airship flying around. There can't be too many of them.
Venturing into this city, then, destination Beach Leviathan still?
Yeah, I think so.
Absolutely.
Medica is trying to secure some kind of an area for Thunder. Try to get him into relative
Carving out
safety.
part of the city of
Rest.
the madness for your horse to rule over.
Shut up, gnome.
Yes, sir. Dipping his head.
I will give it cheeky level 1 cure wounds on Thunder.
Medica looks at Abard and gives a nod. And wasn't there like lots of townspeople in the area currently?
Yes. There are a huge array of people who are now kind of coming back onto the docks as they all began kind of tearing the Kraken apart. Many of them look disarrayed and almost confused by what has happened in their fine city. These are people that are nobles, plain folk, but all have come together to destroy this foe alongside you. And as you do look around, the large swathes of people who have observed you come around and gather, and actually your attempts to move away from the docks are blocked by a number of small folk humans.
I
Or-
will. Yeah, sorry.
That's okay, it's okay.
And I will loudly announce or proclaim that I need 10. No, 10. I need 4 able-bodied men to get this horse into safety and nurture it back to good health. I will give 10 gold per person.
Is this? I'd ask you to roll me a persuasion check as you shout this out to see the quality of those who come to your aid.
Persuasion.
With the 22, there are swathes of people who are currently around you, and you see a number of people dressed in rags who offer up their services to you. Multiple. However, there is one that cuts through. He seems more finely dressed. My friend, your horse is a fine stallion. If you were to give slightly more coin, then maybe I could put her up in, or he, as he looks down at Thunder's. I think we've already asserted that he has a large member. Sorry, I have misgendered your horse.
His eyes go wide, and you're not sure if you really think this is great. Sorry, I should stop interrupting.
I've suddenly had a flashback to a session where we talked about horsecock quite a lot. I'm struggling to remember how big Thunder's cock was, but for 2 gold pieces, I may be able to put him up in. I keep on wanting to say her, put him up in a finer establishment with greater care.
I was just getting a little bit. I mean, him. He's pulling at his collar. See him visibly.
Why did you about this? What are you? Why are you so nervous? You're sweating.
In fact, I'll do it for free.
Yeah.
It's been a long evening, my friend.
That's a deal. But be
Don't
very.
do it. Don't do it. It's a trick.
The horse is very temperamental. And if it doesn't do anything to you and something happens to it, I will do a lot worse to you than it would ever be able to do.
Do not fear,
See,
friend.
thinking that sentence out in his head, like adding the pieces up. Oh yeah. All right.
While staring at the horsecock as well.
They're both staring at the horsecock as if it's a campfire that stood around.
Yeah.
Just like unable to think about it.
Yeah.
The gentleman holds out his hand and accepts your coin. Do not worry, friend. You will receive the finest of care. My stable lies out to the north of the walls. And he hands you a small card with the name of the stables written upon it, so you can find the location.
What's
How
the
much
name
was
of the stable? Sorry. Yeah, I just think this chance.
How much was the gold? And then I want to actually know what was the name of the stables as well.
The cost of the stables was 2 gold.
I was
And-
offering 10 per person.
Oh no, sorry. On top of the fee.
Okay.
2 gold pieces on top.
My word.
I'm seeing
And,
Paul Westbury Centre.
looking at the card, you see Highgrove stables written underneath them.
Thirsty mare or saddle and thrust?
Or Abad's favorite big ball steed.
Sorry, I just had some on the sword there that I wanted to have a chance to interject with.
Judging by the card that he hands you, it is in the print is fine. It is gold embellished. This seems like a high-end establishment, and you feel confident as you release your horse to him. And you see as he walks off with Thunder that he seems to be able to treat horses with a respect and a care, and you feel even though the warhorse, a stallion such as Thunder, you feel confident in his regard for the beast. You have no worry. No, I'm gonna stop. He's not gonna fuck your horse.
As he exits, like the go through the gate to the dock, you like see him pass a wanted poster. It was very obviously him.
Just like in Fallout, like when the guy stops an assault going on, and then well, he was fucking my chickens. Like, oh shit.
Really? Oh, sorry.
As Thunder is taken off through a gateway, the reminder of Neverwinter as you then start to pass through, the swathes of people start to surround you and kind of swarm, praising you for your good deeds that you have assisted with in this night. A bard kind of follows you and sings the song that you have just heard at the start of the session as he starts to recount the affairs of which you have all dealt tonight. But as you kind of travel further through the city, the swathes of people begin to break off as they all start to realize more and more of the city is broken down. You see fires still alight. You see stone structures and the houses have collapsed. And it is one moment when you walk around a corner that you hear a shrill screaming of a woman who is desperately trying to pull stone away from this huge pile. And she is calling out a boy's name. Jonas! Jonas! Can you hear me?
Unger would rush over and start shifting.
Nux is gonna. Oh, sorry. Please
Using his brute strength.
With brute strength, with a 24, you are quick to pull open the stone section of a doorway that seems to have collapsed down on a house. And as you're pulling it, the lady next to your side is crying, and her shrill screams are deafening as she is so close to you. But it is not long until you pull stones away and reveal a child who is laid covered in dust, almost grey, disguised in the rubble, unmoving.
Unger would pick him up quickly and then shout back, "Fancy man, shiny head man, medicine."
It's Finnan's gonna peek over. Is he alive?
You need medicine.
Can I do running over? Can Abad do a quick assessment of his? Is there a pulse?
Roll me a medicine check.
Or
This boy, as far as Abad can tell, is clinically dead.
Finnan's eyes widen.
That comes in and without anything else, it just casts spare the dying.
The spell has no effect. Because Medica, as you lay your hands on him, you realise this boy does in fact have a pulse. He is not dead.
Well, now he is not dying. He was before, now he is not. Thanks to my spell.
Success.
He's not dead, but his breathing is shallow, and he seems unconscious.
Finnan's gonna hit him with the old healing word. No.
Medicai's listening closly on his what he is casting.
Like Shh, forget about Talos. Embrace the plants.
No mushroom zombies this time, Finnan?
Mushrooms sprawl from his mouth, and he is transformed.
The plague quickly takes over the city.
Yeah.
Curry reformed.
Hurry the city.
The first catastrophe acted as an ample breeding ground for the mushroom. It quickly took over.
That's right. The dust in the air helped spread it, and everyone's compromised immune systems meant that,
Perfect. Nothing malevolent. Just a simple let's do something nice for the people who have suffered great trauma in the Battle of Neverwinter.
And with your healing word, the boy kind of splutters almost like a small plume of dust out of his lungs. As he comes to, his mother grabs him, and with teary eyes staining down her cheeks with dust themselves, she looks at you, Finnan, and thanks you.
I say, no problem. Never forget the low profilers were here, and he sort of like pulls his cape up around his head and sort of scuttles off a bit further down the street away from the party.
Unger kind of looks around dumbfoundedly as he was the one who shifted about half a ton of rock and like turned it off and flat.
Nubs is also going to come in and say, Madam, was this your house by any chance?
It was, yes.
Well, madam, prepare thyself. Hey! That's like tapping one of the little bricks with his hammer. What?
You see bricks begin to rebuild themselves. This house was nothing special, but it was something. It was a home to this family. And you see Nubs in front of you with the use of your hammer as it rebuilds itself. It is still inside a ruin of itself, but the structure of it, as the brickwork pieces itself back together, reveals back a home. And with this, the lady's eyes open in disbelief, and she looks at all three of you, Nubs, Finnan, and Unger. And she bows her head deeply. Thank you, low profilers. And she holds her heart for a moment and then moves her hands down into her pockets. From it,
Please. You won't need it. A simple flagon of ale shall do.
No, please. Whatever you're reaching for, double it. We're not cheap.
Okay.
This hammer can build, it could also destroy.
Before Nubs hit the building with the hammer, Medico was testing the rocks that Unga moved aside to see how heavy they were. And then the rocks start to rebuild the house.
Said, madam, it's rather thirsty work repairing all these homes.
I have no drink on me, I'm afraid.
But
Matt suddenly hears this,
right now,
misunderstands, feels that they are thirsty, and uses sheep water to get water from nearby and start giving the woman a nice, refreshing drink of 5 foot of water.
5 foot of water.
Well, at least 5 foot.
From a puddle
From 5 foot.
around
From a
here.
puddle nearby.
Yeah, full of blood.
Yeah.
There you go. You should also be refreshed. Shabash.
I don't think this
Nice
can
lady.
do
Okay, I think this is enough now. We probably killed him.
Yeah, I'm sorry. My
The
request is
ladies,
he's got no chills, is no to her pointing at her.
The lady's smile immediately returns into that of shock as she is blasted in the face by a jet of water.
Don't look at him, don't engage him, just turn around, go inside, lock the door. Okay, bye!
With one good deed done through the city, you continue your journey down and around the docks. In fact, I'll move ourselves back onto the main map of Neverwinter now. You have some distance to travel to get back around towards the beach Leviathan. Castle Never, as you kind of move around it, kind of over in this district at this stage, moving back to the northwest side of Neverwinter itself. It is at this moment where I'm walking around Castle Never that you hear the hum of the engine of an airship as it strays around the castle. It passes overhead, and as you look up, Artus, even in the moonlight, which is now much brighter from what it was amidst the yellow smoke earlier, you see, hanging over the bow, your son and Zellerin Roaring Horn, as Zellerin gives you a slow wave.
Artis is going to wave back. Ahoy, hoy! So good to see you alive. Shall we meet you at the pub? The Beach Leviathan is where we're headed.
He just about hears your shouts, or at least kind of points over, acknowledging what you have said, and gives you a small salute. Before the airship then passes back over the roofs of the Blue Lake District towards the Beach Leviathan. As you pass into the Blue Lake District, you come to a large stone warehouse with the seal of the Lord's Alliance. And as you pass this warehouse, a man runs up to you. Oh, Tyros! Thank the gods. Now, we need to get into this warehouse, but we can't break down the door. You all look like fine fellows. I may ask for your assistance.
Can Abar do a cursory glance over the group and take a judgment of why? What? Tell me, good man. What is in this warehouse, and why do you need to get in there?
Roll me an insight check. These gentlemen look extremely legitimate. They are well dressed in terms of those of dock folk. They look like they work in warehouses. My friend, shipment came in 2 days before the disruption, and we must get in. Supplies await the civilians. We must unload the surplus to ensure that everyone is fed.
Unger would like to go up to the warehouse door and sniff, using his
Wait a minute, we've seen this before.
bear hide armor. He gets a advantage on sniff perception. And he just kind of what is in there? Does it smell like it's perishable food stuff, or is it something else?
Indeed, it smells like food stuff. You can smell on the air salted meats. You could smell caskets of beer. You can smell cheese. preserved foods.
You relay this back to the party. There is food inside. I smell it.
I quite like food. But who is this man giving the food to? Where are his friends?
Are you asking him directly, or are you asking?
I was asking the rest of the party, but no one seems to respond.
It seems all from the explanation he gave. I seems to be perfectly correct.
I thank you, my friend. Please now, my friends, help us open the door so we can feed these fine folk who are in parish.
Why can't you open the door?
You not have the key?
In the midst of this turmoil, no, we do not have the key. No, we need to open it now to be able to ensure that everyone gets the supplies and rations they will need in the further days.
Who has the key?
I'm sorry, both of you said one thing at the same time. I can't hear exactly what you said.
So talk to the dragon boss.
Oh, I said who has the key?
Great.
The leader of our guild, the leader of the Guild of the Lord's Alliance, but he is not here. I do not know where he is. We must open it now.
Lord's Alliance? That doesn't sound like an alliance for the small folk.
Well,
Lords?
why must we open it now?
Have you not looked around the city? People are in peril. They will need supplies and food.
Yes, they will.
But how are you going?
Like in the next day or so.
How do you plan to distribute this food? I can't see any carts or other accoutrements to help you, give these out to the people.
Oh, nice word.
He looks confused. My friend, we are in the hours of post-war, post-siege. We must.
And that means you should have a plan to distribute it. You can't just open the doors and let everyone in. That would be chaos.
I am merely a warehouse hand. I am trying to help here.
But surely you need more
that this food go unused. These supplies that have been stocked for just this purpose.
They were stocked for just this purpose. Surely you would have a plan. Sorry. I'm sorry, Smash. I jumped right in there.
That's a very good point. I mean, we have been part of recovery things once cities have been destroyed, and generally speaking, they're a bit more organised than this, rather than just a lone man claiming to be a warehouse operative. I'd like to see your orders, please.
Don't worry about it then. We'll find someone else. Come on then, boys. We'll have to just try to open it ourselves. Come then.
All right. Unger, bash open the door.
Unger just kind of stares blankly at the door for a second and then at Nubs.
Yeah,
Takes a big breath in. Goes,
With the 20 strength, how are you trying to open these huge doors, Unger?
I suppose I would try and kick the... Is it padlocked or is it like a indoor lock? Or is it like the mechanism within the door?
The latter.
Mechanism within the door. Unger would just try and kick the centre bit of the door to hopefully bend the latch and it just kind of have it be pryable from that point.
As you do so, a slight ajar kind of part of the door opens up enough for someone to be able to either use a crowbar or some other type of implement to be able to open this further. The man to your side says, Good. Now, does anyone have anything to open this further?
Anybody can use rod. No, you do not have rod.
We don't have that anymore.
Yes, this is sad.
I lose. No, I believe I still have the rod, but I actually have something better than the rod. I have this handy spear here. And Abard pulls out one of his javelins. I shall simply use this. I shall tear this asunder. Stand back, gentlemen.
Before you do that, just a quick question: is if we break these doors open, then how will they be closed again? We don't want some ragamuffins or vandals coming through and stealing all the food.
We can
Well,
use
if these-
Up's hammer to repair lock.
Yep, I'll repair it.
But I would suggest, fellows, that these supplies are in great demand. Surely if we just open up the warehouse, and this gentleman here from the Lord's Alliance has already said that they need to be used for the purpose of being distributed, people are in great need. We should just let the doors open and let the people take what they need.
Indeed,
stand
my
here to
friend,
make
and he
sure-
slaps you hard on the back. Indeed, my friend, it is open for all to come and help themselves.
Hey, Shimmer,
But surely, if everyone just helps themselves at once, then there might not be a left to go round next week.
Shimmer,
Yes,
I'll
Nabs.
work for you in private.
Yes, of course.
Joe, I don't know if it's just me, but your mic is frying out like
It's really bad. Yeah,
Is it really? Oh shit! Sorry.
Yeah.
it's
really
you're
bad.
sounding like Abard in a fray.
In a snowstorm.
Is that better?
Bit better. Have you turned the crisper level up?
Is it crisp or is it cutting? What's
No,
it like?
that's way better. That's way better.
That's better. Yeah.
I think I fixed it. All right.
Yes,
Yeah,
Nabs.
Smash, don't you have a way of like being able to tell if someone's telling the truth? Didn't you have a spell to do that? Is that true? Do I remember correctly?
No, but I could just look him down, and Shamash turns to this man and says,
It's like looking really confused now after
"Are
so
you
looking
really with the Lord's Alliance? Do you truly plan to distribute this food?" And Shamash rolls intimidation. 14.
Man looks confused at you. Why would I lie about something so important to our city?
an Abot? You check if he's lying?
Nope.
I'm a bit too sleepy for that, I'm afraid. I would say Shamash is the man for this.
Okay.
Why would you indeed? Why would you lie? Shamash responds.
Okay, fuck it. It's law of the jungle. Bash it down. We'll see what happens.
Nub shush. Shamash stares deeply into this man's soul.
He smiles pleasantly back at you.
Shamash continues to stare.
What is this?
He stares a bit more.
I think he likes you.
All right.
Kind of. Edward's still standing next to him, kind of. My friend, I'm not sure what more of this you're asking me. I've explained myself and my intent.
What is your name?
Mine's a bit-
man?
On you go,
Name?
on your own.
Your name?
My name is Roderick.
Roderick.
Indeed.
Drake.
Roderick Percival.
First of all, I am Unga Bungason.
He holds his hand up. Nice to meet you, Unga Bungason. Now, if we could kindly get back to replenishing our city. They have been under siege for many weeks. I think it is about time people deserved some supplies.
Yes. Yes. It's about time people get what they deserve. And then Unga gives the door a bash. Oh, so this time not as heartily as the last time.
The door kind of, you give it a huge smash as part of it splinters. Not enough, I'm afraid, my friend. Do have nothing. No one's stronger amongst you.
What? Yes.
Stronger. This enrages Ungabungus.
Medica comes.
I will show you strength. His eyes start going wide.
Bloodshot.
Give it another bash. An 18. Damn it.
And Medica becomes emboldened by the little challenge, and he comes in to kick in as well.
Unger, tired from the battle. Medica, how do you open this doorway?
Medica comes in with the same kind of almost like a teenage boy kind of energy, like a puffing and huffing, like who is the most strong. And he comes in and does the same kind of kick as Unger has been doing, and takes a little sprint before crashing into it.
Medica, as you run into the doorway, the loose plank of this door caves in and you smash through into this warehouse. And in the darkness you smell the smell of rations, of salted meats. Fill this room. Very well done, very well done. And Roderick steps in, and from within he changes some of the locks and opens it from the inside. And with a smirk he turns to his crew. Come on then, boys. Let's ransack this place. And you see two horses.
What?
At this, Unger would immediately drive a spear into Roderick's gut. I imagine.
An enraged barbarian.
Yeah, he's already angry that Medica's opened the door.
Nubs pulls
To the 36.
Yeah, he's dead. Definitely dead.
So just to
Roll
clarify,
damage. That
he's
is- oh my
in,
God.
but we're outside, is that right?
I think to clarify, he's now impaled on a stick outside, but yes.
Yeah.
So that
Roderick
was
is
it, yeah.
impaled on the end of the phantom spear soul. Yes, spear of Sunsoul, and two horses with a large cart are volleying towards the now open gateway.
Does
into
that
the
have
warehouse.
any effect on their psyche, seeing that as before the order's even finished, he's fully like, yeah.
Unger would hold him above his head on the tip of the spear as well. Go,
Several of the group peel away. However, the one on top of the who is steering the cart with the two horses is intent in maneuvering into the gateway and into the warehouse. You see him slamming on with onto the two horses.
Far away is
What
he?
is the terrain? Go
What is
ahead.
the terrain? Kind of like a dirt path.
And
A
how
dirt
far away
path.
is he?
Say again, sorry.
How far away is he?
Oh, he is about 30 feet at this stage. He is coming at pace into the warehouse.
So, Shamash, therefore, uses his Misty Shiv to teleport onto the top of the cart with him.
Nothing personal.
Just nubs his arrow land while Shamash.
Yeah, it's alright. We can forget that. We'll go into this.
Lands into Shamash, who teleported.
I was
right
going to say,
into
so it lands into the guy's head as Shamash grabs it.
Oh.
As
Shamash-
Shamash gets teleports, basically sitting right next to the guy on the thing. He has his dagger out to his, puts it to the man's throat. He's like, I think you better slow those horses.
Whoa there, whoa there. The wagon comes to a slow stop in the mouthway of the warehouse. Just following orders, sir. Following orders, sir.
You can follow one more, Shmash says, and then says, die, and slits the man's throat.
Fucking hell.
Blood spurts from his neck as you stunt it.
Finnan's
How many more are in the warehouse? Unger would be swiftly moving on to the next opponent.
And Shamash, while that happens, presumably he does not survive, uses Harvest Soul, and you just see a flash of blue in Shamash's eyes as that happens.
The rest of this group, of this gang, peel away down various pathways and streets.
Unger will see if he can get a final throw on one of them as he's leaving.
Roll 35.
Oh my god.
Through the back, just eviscerate this man's torso as he's torn in two and he splits. There were two pathways he could have taken down the next street, and both parts of him veer down into each path.
Yeah. The spear was for him. Comes back into his hand. I am strong.
Nubs will use the hammer of Daedalus to repair the door. No, they were just losers. They always get us. They always convince us. Oh,
Medica was inside eating an apple and watching this all happen.
he's going to get sealed up.
Medic's sealed inside.
Medicate.
Probably would have walked out with before that happened, but yeah, with an apple on his hand and
That's
eating it.
fair.
Shamash, who
The warehouse.
was somewhat suspicious from the start, feels entirely vindicated of his suspicion.
The warehouse
Who you can trust these
doorway.
days?
The warehouse doorway now repaired. Abod, I'd imagine you completely trusting of these people, like kind of almost stunned by what has just unfurled in front of you in the last few seconds. But the warehouse doorway now repaired. The warehouse is in fact full of rations and replenishments for the city. What do you do?
People these days, anyway. Bloody hell.
For big beer.
I can't stand looters, they have no honour. People here will be hungry enough soon enough.
Remember that
Finnan's
last time?
helping him.
Stole all his things. That was pretty good.
Finnan's helping himself to a sausage off, like, I imagine it's like sort of like smoked like ring of them, like not far. He sort of just helps himself chewing, how like, oh yeah. Well, we should really do something about getting this food out to people. We wouldn't want anyone to come in here and just start helping themselves, would we?
No.
Maybe we'll leave that to the authorities. We've got somewhere to be.
Well, where are the authorities?
Are we the authorities?
I mean, current.
I think that looks a bit to be enough for everyone in here. And Abod just walks out into the street and just calls out, "People of Neverwinter! A bountiful harvest of supplies should be found."
It's gonna be a
Smash uses
rampage.
sword to try and drown him out. Nothing's going on. Lock the doors. Let's leave. The appropriate people will come for it.
Agreed.
It is not our job to distribute food. But it
Didn't
is
we,
our
like,
job
smash
to
the
stop
door open?
looters. Yeah, but didn't
fixed
that just repair it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
okay,
the door is
Sorry, yeah,
open.
my bad, my bad.
Pint. And I haven't smashed a pint in a long time.
On we go then.
For beer. And gambling.
Good toot on the old pipe.
Gambling?
So-
you say?
Somebody say, a cheeky hand.
A little wager.
As you close the doorways to this warehouse, hoping that someone will be able to distribute this foodstuffs correctly, you pass back down through the western half of the Blue Lake district and find yourself back in the port area. This area has been damaged severely, and as you move down across the docks that you're extremely familiar with, you see at the far end Beach Leviathan and a crowd around it. You see Captain Harrog, his peg leg stumbling around as he is trying to direct a number of different patrons and staff to be able to pull what is the collapsed mast of the Beach Leviathan that has cascaded down and split the boat in two. Take a quick break and come back.
No.
As you see, as you get closer to the Beach Leviathan, you hear the sound of Captain Harrog shouting at his staff. "You land-loving bastards! We've got a city ready for ale, and a tavern not able to serve. Get rid of this mast at the double." As you see, the mast has collapsed down into the middle of the Beach Leviathan, almost splitting it in two as they are trying to open it up.
Well, here we go again. Fucking suppose. That runs over. Takes strength. Attempts to help them with the mast.
As you run in, grabbing the mast, Harrog next to you double takes. "Ha! Oh, laddie! It is good to see you again." As he kind of slaps you on the back as you pull the mast, and with the 26, throw it upwards. And it almost teeters on the edge as it manages to find some awkward position back to where it previously stood. And you see the doorway of the Beach Leviathan that would traditionally back up onto the port broken, splintered.
That was. Yeah.
Harrog looks it round at you all. "My friends, it is good to see you all again. It has been some time since you've been at my humble abode," as he opens his hand out to this splintered mess of a tavern. And he looks at you all knowingly. "I think that drinks should flow." And he opens his arms out before he pulls the splintered opening of the entrance apart, and he runs down into this disrupted and torn asunder belly of the Beach Leviathan that makes a once humble tavern look like a battlefield upon itself.
Perhaps some food as well? Shmash says.
Some food. Some food, he says. We've not had food here in weeks. There is very little unless you wish to fish from the sea itself.
Gamash immediately regrets not getting some from earlier. Sorry.
Fear not, my friends. Food is a problem that can be solved. And Abard uses a level 3 spell slot to cast Create Food and Water, and you see 45 pounds of sourdough bread appear on a table.
Oh,
Wow.
And with that, he... Corin, play some music, you bastard! You see a...
gets up and like sort of start screeching on the violin. Oh, good God!
Not bad music.
And with that, jaunty tunes that you associate with the Beach Leviathan begin to unfold. Drinks are on the house tonight, boys. As he holds up a flagon of ale. The low profilers are back in the city. Now, friends, how has your evening been?
Oh, quite quiet. Not much on, really. How about you?
It has been an interesting few weeks, that is for sure.
Interesting, you say. That's nice. Did you kill a dragon, Stephen?
I have killed no dragons, no.
Oh, interesting. Kraken?
No krakens neither, no.
Well, it just so happens that I and this group of the low profilers here, we what did we do this evening, boys?
Kill the cracker.
Yeah.
Yes.
Lashed 2 seahorses together and paraded them around the harbour.
Still not got my pint yet. Could have a pint. Cheers.
He now fills like a large tray of flagons and shoves it across this splintered bar. It is a little bit warm, my friends, but it'll be enough, I am sure.
These are hard-earned, Harag.
What
As they
am
always
I?
are.
Artus, you wanted to say something?
I was going to say, Harag, is that your name? Inkeep, how is your mind? Is your mind of sound volition this evening?
As sound as it ever was, my friend, as sound as it ever was. His his left eye bulges slightly when he says this,
Yes.
Sort
You
of
don't
starts
feel any
enter as well.
any strangeness potentially that wasn't there yesterday? Your
no
mind is
strangeness as
sound
of
asleep.
yesterday.
Good.
Why do you ask, my friend?
No reason. Just checking. Just checking long-term effects. Your case study, as it were. Yes. No harm done. Hey. Good.
No harm done to me. Harag has seen many things in this world. Tonight is just another to add to my journal.
I'm sure this happens every night.
And for my benefit, this is a ship, is it? It's a beach ship. That's
pub.
now a pub.
It is a beach ship that has become a tavern. Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, pine egg. That was a good pine. Right. Dear Harag, is there anything that's broken around here you need fixing up? I have a special couch for these sorts of things.
Harag
Really?
looks around
Very good.
at his ship, and it is all desolate in terms of all of the boards of the ship are caving in under themselves. It is a torn vessel.
I ask, of course, rhetorically. The place is, in fact, a shattered mess. For another round of beers, I'll make it look like it looked when it first washed up on the very shores.
Now, my little gnome, you are not a carpenter, are you not? You're a specialist in boots, if I did not remember well.
You doubt my ability? Perhaps a little wager? A little fun?
I have never doubted anyone in this world, but those little hands of yours cannot repair a ship such as this. This will take many carpenters of my friends to repair.
Oh, that's what you... Okay. Well, you should think so. However, what's this? And then just tap the bar immediately with this hammer, not even waiting for a yes or a no.
The sound of boards as they slot themselves back into place, the walls and the bow of this ship pull themselves together. The iron clasp springs around it settle themselves back in and pull it back into a structured place. Even the light fittings piece themselves back into the walls. Harag looks on in disbelief in his tavern for a moment. Oh! He grasps your hand and shakes it hard. My little gnome, you are full of surprises.
Oh, indeed. I'd hate to say this place go to the dogs, you know, it's one of our favourite little drinking spots.
And may we be ready for the business that will come. Tonight will be a night of ale, that is for sure.
Oh, aye.
And as he says this, stepping down the gangplank into the main entrance. My friends, it is me, Giraldo Magnifico. And he pulls open his shirt, revealing his chest hair. My friends, what have you done tonight?
Nubs' little legs are kicking on his stool, he's so excited to see.
He's very excited to see Geraldo and his legs.
It's
He
fine.
kind of looks down at his own legs. Look at them. They are mighty fine. They are all hairy like they used to be as well. Touch them. Touch them.
Don't mind if I do.
Without a moment's hesitation, Uncle would start touching Geraldo's legs.
You look as good as you.
They are. They are. My friends, I killed a giant tonight.
Oh, a giant.
We're slightly awkward. We're allied with friends with the giant now. But I'm sure it was an evil giant.
He brandished a knife as big as my two legs, strapped together.
Oh, good grief.
I was scared for my life.
You kill a
Giant. Killing giants. Very, very impressive. Very good, Geraldo. Very, very good.
Why do I feel like you are mocking me, sir?
I'm not mocking you. I'm not mocking you at all. I'm saying killing a giant is an incredibly impressive thing. And I can scarcely think of anything larger than a dragon that someone could kill.
He killed a dragon and a kraken. He's very pleased with himself. He will not shut up about it. You're gonna have to massage his ego this time, Geraldo.
He stares at you for a while, bud. Okay, my friend, maybe you have one up to me this evening. But can you drink as many flagons of ale as I can? That is the true test of a man.
Unger would be tugging on Geraldo's jacket like a child to get his attention.
Yes. He grabs you around the neck and he kind of gets you almost in a headlock, which is unlike anything anyone has ever seen do to Unger Bungson before. What is it, you silly little thing? As he nuggies you.
He's about half the height of Bungo.
Like you used to sing.
As when Medica comes in, but during all this, Medica comes in and says, "Killing a giant is a great show of strength. I admire that feat of strength."
He
Here's
points
to
at
you.
you. He knows this one. I have not seen you in a long time, my shiny-headed friend. How are you? As talkative as ever. So, he stares at you, Abod. You may have killed a kraken and a dragon, but where is your drink?
That's quite a good question, I suppose. Now I find myself. All of this dragon slaying's actually given me. I've really got quite a tremendous thirst on it.
Hey.
Halag, a bottle of fire whiskey, please. In fact, make it 2. A drink for all of my friends. The slayers of the Kraken, the slayers of the dragon, the low profilers are back in Neverwinter. And so, my friends, as he holds up a shot of whiskey, is this the end of your spoils? What is next for my valiant heroes?
Yeah. It's a really good question.
We have
Arthur
some more
says,
traveling to
you
do.
mentioned out across the water. There's the light thing we're following out to sea. Right?
Has Artus,
You are.
has Artus met Geraldo Magnifico before?
Don't think so.
No.
I think we bumped into each other in Mira, maybe. Maybe slightly. I recognize your face, but we have not met. And he holds out his hand. Geraldo Magnifico. The finest captain of the trackless seas.
Arthur wipes his hand, which is covered in beer and other grime and cracking blood.
Do not worry about that. And he spits in his hand. And he shakes your hand.
Well, any friend of theirs is a friend of mine, and that is mighty fine body hair you have. Arthur doesn't quite know what to say to please him, but yes, seems good. Yes, we haven't really talked about our plans, have we?
Well, by my reckoning, it's the portal next. We've defeated the dragon. We've defeated Slagrathel. Next, we've got to get the portal run by the Red Wizards, right? The
Is
portal
that
to.
what the lighthouse is pointing to?
Oh,
Or
is that what it's doing?
I don't know.
I thought the
Yeah,
light
you-
pointed to the Purple Rocks. The lair of the
What's on the
giants.
Purple Rocks? Ah.
Is that not right?
No, I don't think
Right,
it is. I think it.
Yeah, sorry,
Right, Gerard.
David.
But I believe it points to the Purple Rocks, but that's the location of the portal. That was what we were unsure of. We had also been trying to find where the ship that was carrying Hecaton was, but we scryed to find that. We didn't need the lighthouse for that, so I'm pretty sure. That's right, isn't it, Medica? You were doing all that business with the lighthouse.
Yes, true. Medica.
I have to admit that I'm not entirely sure where the lighthouse leads, but it's something that I must go to.
I left my home and I went to seek my fortune on the sea.
Didn't we follow the lighthouse all the way to
Bound for the West Indies.
the rock
6 weeks out we tacked
of the Purple Rocks of the Giant's Lair?
There were sails in the
I recall that the beam went further.
Yes, it went past whaleboats.
And when those
Ah.
pirates boarded us, they told us
Well, we could follow it to the end then. I don't see if we know anywhere better to go. Has anyone got a map?
Hey, Geraldo, we are in need of good captain. Oh,
A captain you need. A captain I am. Where is it you must go?
with a pistol to my forehead that my choice was
where little man
I took plea
has
of
been
that
before.
Persian ship and became a buccaneer.
I think Artis has.
I think that if the
I think Artis has the Stargazers map. I think Abard, you may have given it to him previously or something.
Unger gave it to you, I think.
Yeah.
handed me a cutlass.
So Artis takes out the Stargazers map, sort of clears an area on the bar, and rolls out the map.
Gentlemen of
If that helps, or is there a map of the sky actually? Thinking about it now.
Isn't it a map of the sky? Yeah.
Yeah, that is.
Artis rolls it out, sees it's a map of the sky, rolls it back up.
Maybe not so fast.
Nothing had happened.
Maybe not so
It should
fast.
be
I think
careful, you
a
are
sea
under that sky,
a sea captain should be able to navigate by the stars, right?
For 2 long years I sailed with them around
Okay, for the second time, move the flag and roll out the map.
Spain. And we took what we could and we
What'd you make
gave
of
them
this,
back, for that's the
Magnifico?
pirate's code. And the weight we left in the Caribbean Sea ran
Magnifico tilts his head left and right.
royalty in London sent a
A strange map, my friends. A strange map indeed.
could be found.
This is the night sky.
Nassau, the captain shouted, let 'em
That
come.
is true.
The fight'll be over soon enough. Time flies when you're having rum.
Where on here is it that you need to go?
When you're sailing under the black flag and you're firing all your guns, we take a Spanish treasure.
Artis, remember, if he thinks back, his sort of vague navigation skills, the direction the lighthouse light was going in, like sort of the compass orientation it was,
And in return expected none. We got
and from where the lighthouse was, and then that orientation the light was going.
our crew and then our pirating was done.
The lighthouse pointed, and the beam from it
London town under
pointed into the northwest.
noose was swinging at the execution dock. The captain turned and said,
A straight
"He
line.
had fine sailing, son. The voyage it was over all too soon. Time flies when you're having
And the
rum."
lighthouse is like, sorry,
It's okay.
the lighthouse is like Neverwinter's lighthouse, was it, or what's it called?
It was a bit further south from Neverwinter, from where you activated it, or where Medica activated it. But if you remember as well, when you
By now, I'm sure you
rescued Hecaton,
that I slipped the hangman's
you
chain.
continued to see this light beam passing through the sea,
But how I got away,
further out into the distance.
sorry, son. My voyage
You haven't seen where it ends.
time flies when you're having rum.
So Magnifico, all we can recollect is from this lighthouse south of Neverwinter. The light beam was pointing directly northwest. We must follow it to its end, but we don't know where its end is.
May I ask what lies at the destination?
You may ask.
Then I ask.
Geraldo, I'm going to place a hand on his shoulder. First, we drink. Many battles. It's time for drink.
Oh, yes.
I was already drinking, but yes, we may drink again.
Now we drink properly. Lots of
Very
drink.
well. Okay. I assume we are not sailing in the morning then.
No,
Ah,
maybe.
So
Doesn't
that's
matter.
having a pint and smashing it.
It does not
I'm-
matter. Geraldo
maybe,
can
yes.
sail the 7 seas on a raging hangover. It is no matter to him. It is more of your own resilience and constitution.
Finnan's gonna hold up the eye of Slagrafel and say, "How's this for Constitution? Straight
What
from
the
the
fuck is
Kraken's
that?
eye." I think we may
kind
have
of-
stirred enough stuff.
It does not surprise me. I feel like I have seen you all hold many weird things from animals in the past.
Look, here's its beak. Raph brings out the beak.
Impressive. Impressive indeed. Now, in this moment, as you all go for another drink, you hear a bartender run back in and say, Captain Harrog, there is a giant at our door. A giant. Captain Harrog repeats, a giant cannot fit in our doors. What does he want? He asks to see these folk, the low profilers.
Fake says up, slamming his foot on the bar. You never get 5 minutes for a pissing beer in this place. Slides off the stool and like sort of, you can hear his little shoes just padding towards the door.
Like SpongeBob.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Is anyone else following, or?
Yeah, Finn's coming.
Uncle will follow as well. Yeah.
Raph will be reluctantly join and bring his pint with him.
I will bring this, and Geraldo Magnifico brings with him the bottle of fire whiskey. As you step out into the late night sky, it is it is past midnight at this stage, probably 2 a.m. or so, and you see King Hekaton and Zephyros standing outside the bar, unable to fit into the tavern doors. They stand there, looking solemn and sober.
Gentlemen.
Zephy, Your Majesty.
May we be...
Zephyros bows his head. My friends, the king would like to speak to you. No profilers. We are preparing our attack. What are your plans? How may we aid?
An attack?
So, my understanding is we've defeated 2 of the 3 main enemies. We've killed Imrith, the lead dragon. We've killed Slagrathel, the kraken of the sea people. But the Red Wizards of Thay are still hard at work, trying to undo all that we have worked for. So my view is we must find this island, find the Red Wizards, and eliminate them for good. Stop them trying to open the portal to hell, what they promised, and to raise this world into underwater nightmare. Does that sound right? I've had a few beers now.
Sounds pretty spot on to me.
Mm-hmm.
I fear, though, that we know very little of the place we might be attacking. We've got no idea what the Red Wizard's strength may be, how many minions they might have, even how large this place we might be going is. We could be dealing with just a portal and a temple, or it could be a whole metropolis there. Do you have any idea, King?
Was it?
Do you know how to seal a portal? Perhaps it might just be easy just to close the damn thing off.
My question of knowledge, and this is Hekaton speaking, comes back to you. This light through the sky. What do you know of it?
Under our shiny-headed friend here.
It turns to Medicup.
Medica has been sitting there with the flagon of ale, staring.
You weren't
into the
listening, were you?
No.
Away
What
in the
do you know
is-
of this beam of light that passes through the sea?
I know that it leads to me where my faith needs me the most.
What does that mean? We must know what we are facing.
I can't remember what the fuck was the name of the goddess of the sea.
Then remember, and he grabs you by the front of your armor.
Oh.
Remember.
You, what's the name of the fucking sea bitch? I can't remember. That useless goddess.
like Rafael? No.
No, she's dead.
Oh, Glopather.
Kalos or something? Or am I completely misremembering?
No,
that?
no.
Well, one thing we know about this island is it's got a gate on it.
Umberly. Probably
Gate on
the
the
worshippers of
door.
Umberly are to be found. I have a strong feeling that the Kraken in the harbor bay was brought here by the command of that useless goddess.
Slagrafel was a follower of Umberly.
There is one who may be able to tell us more. A wise one. Unger looks at Artus. This lizard, your lizard man, what is his name?
Excuse me?
Lizard man. Not you, but other lizard man.
Right. Roaring Horn.
Yes, Roaring Horn. We know something.
Where is Roaring Horn? Artis says, searching the skies. They should have been here by now.
Did you tell him to come here?
I thought so. I will be honest, the communication was a bit ropey.
At this point, you see that docked over in the further docks, the airship has already docked into this port, and you see through the shadows Syracuse Azael and Zelda and Roaring Horn walk onto the dock. Artus, Roaring Horn moves over to you and embraces you.
Artis embraces him back. Oh, it's good to see you. How is your mind? Your mind is okay. Strange things have been happening.
We took a bit of a turn on the ship as he looks to Sirac, didn't we? Oh boy. We are fine now. We are fine.
Well, it's good to see you
Terror.
both, Artis.
A terrifying night. For all. From what I can see.
Absolutely. I'm sure you did your part in defending Neverwinter, and thank you for staying out of trouble. I don't know what I would have done if I hadn't seen you again. And then Artis kind of looks awkwardly sideways, because that's kind of what it was like before, but yeah. Zalaran, you may be able to help us. You also have spent years plotting, mapping your adventures, the world as we know it. Do you know anything about where Umberly's followers may be gathering out to sea to the northwest?
We believe it's a western isle that belongs to Zentil Keep.
Zentil Keep. Ah. Yes.
That's a ruin to an archway or temple on it.
Yes, indeed. Zentil Keep was used. It was a fortress fortress of old. The Zental Keep was the ancient headquarters of the Zentarim. But the Zentarim were far more than a trading network that we know now. The Zentarim are an old religion of the followers of Bane. Bane was long banished to the Hells. My theory, as a historian, was that Bane was banished and given the role of gatekeeper of the Hells themselves. You have been in my home, for the most of you, and used the portal network inside my old family home. This portal network was part of the Zentarim's portals, used to transport armies through this realm. We were able to use some of the magic to use these portals, but the portals are linked to something much deeper and older magic. The Infinite Corridor. We were only able to discover the portals on our realm, but these portals transfer across many worlds, across many planes. And the Zendal Keep, stationed amongst the trackless sea, history says, is where the portal to hell resides.
This is where we're going, it seems. To the portal to hell.
Didn't the I remember that wizard we met, the very, very old skeletal one we fought in the place far up north. He claimed to have been there, do you remember? Working under the auspices of Grezog. And they had a device? A device that could tune or open the port, maybe?
Was in Mount Hope now, where we expect only puzzle about clocks, but instead deadly dungeon with lots of horrible things.
That's the one. I believe there was a device which had a frequency in front of the gate, where there were runes that pulsated, but it didn't quite open it.
Yes.
Would that mean that Imrif's plan to open the gate by using the soul of a true Stormlord wouldn't be the only way to open the gate? They could also do it just using this device?
I don't know. I think
Only caveman, but as far as I understand, we were in Infinite Corridor only, not Gateway to Hell. As Zelaran say, maybe only corridor for this world. Remember, we walk through corridor and we come out in Artus study, and there were little things on the floor.
Oh yes, we did. That was odd.
Yeah, so we've been through the Infinite Corridor. But who was the wizard behind that?
It was
Who was
Grezog.
the guy It was Grezog we saw who took the stone from us?
No, it wasn't Grozog. It was, I can't remember his name now. He was a angry man. We fought him.
But he escaped with the stone, is that right?
Wait, no, maybe that was not the red.
He had stone, and he was going to let us out, and we trust him, but then he closed portal behind us, and we had to run to end the portal.
Oh, that was it. Yes, that was
Never
Zenis.
trust the wizard.
It wasn't the wizard, was it?
What was his name?
It was Red
So he's-
Wizard, yes.
So he's got the stone, he's got the device to potentially open the portal.
No, this is device for opening Infinity
Infinite
Corridor, I think. Because if he had device for opening Gate to Hell, already Grezog would find him. Of this I'm sure.
So, I don't think it was that red wizard, thinking back on it. I think it was that angelic creature that looked very much like my master.
Ah yes, one that tried to grab Bringer.
Yeah,
then
so
everything-
the big misunderstanding there. Now, do we remember, I believe we gained some advice to what are they called? Not the vestiges this time, it was, resonators? The resonator? I believe it is the resonator that will help them open this portal. And I seem to remember we have some bits of it.
I thought we collated those bits together and that's what the guy stole from us.
Yes, that is correct. We collect
So we
bits
are no
for
longer
Red
in
Wizard
possession.
Man. Red
I
Wizard
just
Man.
remembered something.
Yes. Is it your name? You seem to be forgetting everything else.
But I think I remember more than you do.
Apparently
There is
not.
a frame that protects the crystal with a resonance so powerful it must maintain its form. Without it, all connection to the other world will be shattered. The frame is essential to the resonator, so the resonator is the device.
Wasn't the guy's
that
name
need-
Tao?
Oh, the ancient red wizard fellow.
Yeah.
Yes.
He was there for 425 years, 16 days, 4 hours, and 17 minutes when we met him.
Who was counting?
Actually, well, I think all the clocks were for him, right? I'm really drawing a bit of a blank. Got some, it's all in and around with Unger, us battling.
It's been some time.
Karahi's on my mind. You threw that
I've-
spore ball at the guy. It
What's
was
his name? It was
fantastic.
Grizatis' former
Fancy.
master. It was that dude. Taral Var.
Perhaps
Yeah,
fancy man
Tao.
can use fancy glasses and tell us everything.
Yes, let's pop out the glasses, shall we? And Abard dramatically flicks out the lenses of hindsight and says, "Now prepare yourself, boys. I'm going to tell you the name of the red wizard that we worked with, that we
Tao.
encountered in the dungeon. I'm going to tell you who his master was. I'm going to tell you why he needed the resonator, and I'm going to tell you if he got anything to do with the resonator from us in the dungeon."
Yes, I do remember we need all parts of the resonator. And we do have some of them, I believe.
But Taral Var's got it, I'm fairly certain.
Yeah.
Howard, that was it, yeah.
As Arthas says the name Taralvar, Abard puts on the glasses and he appears back into the history of his mind. And you remember whilst you were in Mount Hotenow through this labyrinth of puzzles and deception, you came into contact with a red wizard of Thay named Taralvar, the master and trainer of Grizatis. Working with him, In the purple rocks, together they read the role of what you can imagine was Slarkathral. In your challenge, you together pieced the harmonic resonator with the pieces that were required and used the infinite corridor as a means to escape from the labyrinth of this prison, but also doing so, leaving the harmonic resonator in the chamber. Tarovar took it, and you have not seen him since.
I relay this news to the group. So, sounds
Tarovar also told us the keywords to activate the resonator. Do you remember those?
why? Yes, of course. I was just getting to that. Nobod adjusts his glasses and pushes them back up his nose. Any second now, I'll tell you that. A very good question, Artus.
Excuse me, I've got a cough.
Let me just clear my throat before I explain.
Oh yeah, Finnan threw a spore ball at Krezig's. What's his name? Tarovar.
We did, and it hit fucking Curry. What a guy. One of the few times his spore ball actually landed. Yeah, Tao has no answer and is rinsed within seconds. Curry is the boy. What a no. Oh wait, it's coming back to me. Something along the lines of thinking of Karahi, Finnan's mind is jogged of the entire situation. Was it along the lines of Orfal, Ven, Curzon, Carl, Foul, the Oogie Boogie Bungerson, Malachi, Mega Shroom, Veridax? I don't know, that might just be some fucking nonsense I wrote down.
Oh, that definitely sounds familiar. I remember Orthal, Ven, Curson, Carvel, Ven,
Yeah,
or something like
I'm
that.
not so sure on the Oogie Boogie Ugbungerson part, which I've noted down.
Yes, that sounds
might
like a
be
bit of ad-libbing.
slightly wrong. Mega Shroom Veridax. Oh, wait, I'll write it down. I'm not the best at pronunciating. I'm pretty sure that's half of it, right? Maybe?
As you start to utter the words, behind you, you see a shrine against the harbour side. And from it, a circle of orange light opens like a burning ring. Like a burning ring, it opens. And inside it, a human form appears, a silhouette. And a figure wearing a long, blood-red cloak. And with a bald head steps through it.
Ah, shit.
Oh, hello.
Fuck.
Really feeling quite tired, actually, now I think of it.
I was just enjoying a nice pint, god damn it.
Unger, chugs the rest of his pint and then readies his spear.
Out of it steps a red wizard of Thay. What do you do?
Oh, Finnan quickly uses his glamour-studded armor to put his Red Wizard of Fae costume back on. and will say, I'll handle it. I'll hit him with bureaucracy. He won't be able to resist.
As soon as you put it on, Finn will ask you to roll me a wisdom saving throw.
You get a +3 on that.
A 24.
With the 24, you feel as if a moment all clothes are almost stripped from you, but they stay upon you. I see through your disguise, small one.
Finn's gonna whisper to the guys. Some voice in my head just told me they can see through my disguise. Trust me, I'm gonna lure him in now. Well, now look here, you can't just be coming into this port without any manifests. You're outside the loading zone. Disgraceful. Port entry permission slip, not signed. Docking and fees, not reassured. Passenger manifests, and more importantly, crew lists, non-expectant. And finally, passage into city. You just came through some portal, you bastard. Now get here and fill out these forms.
The figure stands there with a smirk on his face. It is wizened and skeletal in its form, but not through lichdom or through other magical means, purely through starvation and dehydration. Do not worry, friend, for I fear I am no longer a Red Wizard of Thay.
I'm not sure that's possible. What are you then?
What's he saying?
You still need to fill out this dockside odor disclosure form. You're very fishy. Guys, he's not buying the bureaucracy. Ready your spears.
Bring him over here. We talk.
He's in my head.
I'm just getting a playlist to take away from these jaunty tunes.
Come closer, Red Wizard. Let us see your face.
He says he might not be a Red Wizard anymore. I don't trust him.
Sounds like something Red Wizard would say.
Yeah, exactly.
Does sound a bit Red Wizardish.
He won't. He don't want to do paperwork though. That surely would have got him.
We've read before, haven't we? Smashed us at the Red Wizard.
We have. We met in a distant place.
Hello, Taralvar.
Hello,
How do you two
Smash.
fuck know each other?
Franklin Cameron.
This, Brennan, this is Red Wizard we meet in fucking mountain. This is
Do
yeah.
you not recognize him? He's particularly skeletal for one of you monkeys. You look hungry. Perhaps you better come in for some sour bread and maybe a pint of ale.
I'm not breaking bread with a Red Wizard of Thay.
He looks around
Magically provide bread for Red Wizards of Thay.
He looks around the city and looks around this port. I am fine just here. I heard the words upon the whisper of the corridor.
Why did you shut the portal behind us?
Why would I not?
You lie. You lied.
And what did I lie about?
You said it was test.
It was a test.
Emergency. God, you're annoying.
A test for who?
He looks again around the city. A test to see if you are all strong enough.
Hey, bud, do you want to tell Taralvar what you've been up to this evening?
Yeah, now's a perfect time.
Hey, Bard cracks open the Tome of Monsters, flicks to the relevant page, holds up a picture of an ancient blue dragon, and goes, "This is what we've been up to tonight, Talvar. This is what we've been up to tonight." And also, Abard flicks to the blank page that he's written Giant Kraken on, which has got like a very childish drawing of a kraken that he's done earlier that night. I'll tell you what we've been up to. Glory. Glory's what we've been up to tonight.
He claps his hands. Slowly, with a smile. Very good. I shall be off then, shall I? You obviously have all of this in hand.
Don't be so hasty.
You owe us something, Taralvar. The harmonic resonator that you took from us.
In his palm, he holds this strange shaped dexahedron construction. The resonator.
Yep. That's the one.
Are we quite a long way from Taralvar at this point? He's sort of opened a portal somewhere on the docks. We told him to come closer. He said no.
Just
Were you, like,
shouting across the
docks,
port.
or-
No,
asshole.
I wouldn't say he's too far from you. No, he's about 40 feet away from you. He's not far.
Western showdown distance. Nice.
You gonna hand it over then?
Something of this construction cannot be held by mere hands such as yourselves. It must require an understanding. There are only few in this world, as he turns it around in his palm, who can control it.
Let me guess, and you're one of them.
You guess correctly.
Most convenient.
Why did you come here? To tell us this?
Do we
Or something else?
even want the resonator? All we want to do is keep it out of the hands of Grisatus. We don't want to open the portal. Do we?
No.
Ways
But
to
it
keep it out of
also-
his hands would be to destroy it.
It opens the infinite corridor as well, correct?
It
That would be quite
does.
useful.
It used to. No, I mean, if we destroy it, then it will, yeah.
The portal has already been opened.
Oh.
It was opened some time ago.
So we want to close it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Where is this open portal you speak of?
I believe it's on the island we're going to. Philip.
He looks to the light that passes through the horizon. I think we all know where that is.
Any easy way to get there?
Maybe a portal? Wait, no.
Ah. The gnome is cleverer than he thinks. There is a portal anywhere, if you know where to look.
You always speak so cryptically with each other. That must be so frustrating.
What about one of the old...
Can we look for a portal? Oh, sorry, please. Yeah.
Fuck, what's that guild name called?
Push.
Yeah,
Still bad.
Which guild? There's been a few.
the
The
Harper
Harpers.
Guild. They got little pools everywhere.
True.
Roaring horn at this stage, yes. The Harper's Pools. That is what lies in my family's manor.
You're telling me we could go to your family's manor and then go to where this island is?
That would save a
Telvar
journey.
holds the harmonic resonator once more.
It would.
Only with this.
Alright.
Your portals on this plane can only access those of which have been opened.
Are you here to help us, Telvar?
Help you is a...
Join us, and together we can strike down Krezok.
Finally a chance for revenge.
Yeah. Plus, you'd probably get some, I don't know, new red cloaks or something. You could probably change outfits or something.
Maybe there'll be some food you can bulk up a bit.
We're looking to hire someone who is in tune with the harmonic resonator. You seem like a perfect fit for the role.
Vacancy is available.
Come, reach out your hand, make a deal with us.
Yeah, so far you're the only one who seems to be able to understand that the Mazinator... Oh, excuse me.
Oh,
The Mazinator.
Could
Yes,
we
the rest of
purchase
it's-
crash course training plan?
Only I will be in control of the portals.
Yeah.
Imagine for the first time ever, this red wizard, this 400-year-old red wizard, is starting to get a little bit frustrated by like the constant chirping up of the party. No, that's not how it works. You're not listening to me.
Yeah, no. Yeah, we're not. Okay, hold on.
What do you want out of this?
Well,
Have you got
I ask
any,
him this, and then everyone asks him a million questions.
He kind of talks in questions anyway, so it's,
Yes, but everyone
Yeah,
else interrupts me.
that's true.
Go on then.
What I want out of this... Grisatis,
What about him?
his destruction.
Well, then we want the same thing.
Yeah, pretty damn much.
Birds of a feather.
If I help you, then I take you into the belly of his sanctuary. Then I'd ask one thing.
What?
Well,
Spins the harmonic resonator in his hand once more. That in his place, I would be free to travel all planes of this resonator through into hell itself.
You looking to release Baal upon these lands?
Yeah, I'm not sure we're down for that, swapping one existential threat for another.
yeah, the whole deal is you can't just become the next Grizzog. I mean, it's pointless that way. Do you know what I mean?
Far from it. I intend to close the gate forever. The difference between myself and Grisatis is he would wish to remain on this side. I would wish to remain on the other.
You wish to conquer hell? Well, I mean, have at it, frankly.
Sounds like a win-win, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, if you
Close
want
the
to
portal and stay on the other
permanently
side.
take yourself to hell, I won't stop you. Let's put it that way.
Sorry, I have to ask, what do you plan to do in hell?
Oh, we shouldn't ask these sorts of questions, Amon. But
Just
yes,
let them get on
probably a
with
good
it.
idea.
He likes to.
Is it kill everyone? It's probably kill everyone, isn't it?
I mean, there's not much we want from hell, is there? Is there?
You keep saying it like that. No.
Yeah. No, there isn't. Yeah.
Yes, of course. There's nothing we want from that. Nothing at all.
I have intentions of more like any other man. Mine merely remain in a different plane of this world. I wish to travel the planes beyond these, to take the harmonic resonator into planes that have not been traveled by anyone, into the further reaches, through hell itself.
Just come here quickly, Shanash, again. Just a quick whisper.
Hello.
Maybe use well, Abon. Listen, I mean, if he just wants to take himself to the edge of sanity and beyond, I think that's none of our business, frankly. He's going to go insane and die anyway. Asleep. The threat than it sounds. What do you both think?
What have we got to lose?
Abon, you made a strange noise there, but I couldn't really discern any meaning from it.
I just simply can't quite put my finger on. I really don't feel we can trust a man who wants to wander hell for eternity. It really strikes me as being the type of thing you might do that could sort of come back to bite us in the arse at a later date.
I'm
he's
really uncomfortable with this.
Different people have different tastes, Abard. You have to understand different people like different things. You know, we have to be inclusive. If he wants to wander hell, then you know.
Where else are we going to
One
find?
man's hell is another man's.
Where else are we going to find a resonator operator at this late hour?
Yeah.
He said there's maybe 2-3 people in the whole world who could operate it. And he's right there. He's willing to help us. He did help us before, mostly.
Kind of.
Is fucking
He's-
annoying.
We can't trust him, but as long as his and our aims are aligned, then what's the worst that could happen?
Well,
What's the
let's
worst
not
that could
say
happen? Abard says that, and then he looks over at Talvar, gives it a good old divine sense. How does the Geiger counter of evil do, looking over at this dude?
You see an aura around him, and with it, a sensory overload.
And then, in
This
comparison,
thing is evil.
Abard looks over at Shamash.
Shamash equally vibrates. Not equally, but he's getting there.
Finn's gonna whisper to Abard, like, do you think this old fuck is Shamash's patron? They seem awfully aligned.
No, because there was the other chap who was Shamash's patron's brother. I can't remember where he got off to. I think he escaped the corridor as well. I think what we've got to do is we might have to go along with this guy and use him to get to the portal, but we're going to have to end him as well.
I don't think that's gonna go well.
He can read minds, by the way.
I know.
Yeah,
We could end him right here, right now. After says probably wants to be
I'm not sure he'll be able to read my mind over the cacophony of the sound of his own resonating evil that's currently blocking all of my thoughts. I really can't say that I get a good sense from this gentleman. I like to be a trusting individual, but I think on this occasion we've got to. I really don't think his angle's what he says it is.
Well, let's just consider your ability to detect good people of today. Those looters we met earlier, were they good or evil? Did you say they were good or evil?
We gave them a chance to prove their intentions, and they chose poorly. All I can tell you, they had every chance to impress us, and they let us down, they let themselves down, and they let the whole city down, frankly.
Well, there we go.
I have a question for Wizard. Wizard,
Yes.
be truthful with us.
Of course.
If you wanted to destroy Grizok, you would have done that already. Why do you need us?
The old something that I do not.
What is that?
An attachment to this world. You have a place to be, which I have lost. I lost sight of it many centuries ago. I could give or take this world. Truly, I could give or take it. But Chrysatis is more powerful than just one. If I could defeat him on my own, I would. But he is the most powerful among all red wizards of Thay. He sits upon the throne of lichdom. He looks to move his soul into something far more great than any mortal coil. And when he banished me, he stripped me of all my physical power. This is what you all have. An attachment to this world that I no longer possess. To put it plainly, I cannot touch him in the same way that you can. I cannot deal or inflict damage upon his being. I am a vessel, trapped to walk amongst planes. But you are all attached to this world still. You have meaning. You belong where I do not. My purpose is to journey. To transport myself With that, I may transport others. Grisatis will know that you are coming. But I can help you best prepare. And give you what advantage I can.
How many of us? Could you, for example, bring this man's army of giants with us?
Not everyone. However, you know where his location is. You will not expect an attack on two fronts. I can take you into the heart of where he resides. Whilst the rest of you, these giants, may attack the island at whole. There is a portal that we used to use to transport us into the island when we first discovered it. That is where I may take you. Unseen. And that is your advantage.
Well, I'm convinced.
Will you join us, Tarl, in the melee that ensues on the island?
I will be there. I will help where I may. But my power is diminished against him.
And against others?
Depending on their being, I may help. There are certain foes I can still apprehend. Guidance I can give you.
I say yes.
Should take a vote.
I reluctantly have to agree. This makes a lot of sense if we're going to stop Grezog.
What say you,
Seems too
Abard?
good to be true. But
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
As you know, gentlemen, I myself am vowed not to lie, and on this occasion I simply cannot. We cannot trust this man. We could attack the island with the full strength of the giants, and we will prevail, as is right. We don't need to resort to these wizards' tricks. We haven't before. We shan't again.
But we did. He was the one who let us out of Mount Hotanel. We have used his tricks before to survive.
Say you, Medica.
I could not care less. If he starts to do something that is not to our benefit, can easily kill him.
Very well.
No. I would like to see you try.
Show him the Kraken eye. Okay, and you, Bunga. What say you?
I already said yes. You listen, nuts.
Yes, you did. Sorry, I'm losing track.
Your phone numbers.
Wait, hold on. We've still not heard from you, says Nubs, pointing at Geraldo Magnifico for some reason.
I like to think during that Arabian sort of guitar, that was just Geraldo Magnifico just playing that in the background.
Yeah.
Was that his little guitar?
That was him.
Me? Who is this guy? Have you met him before?
Well, sort of. He's kind of like a punter who comes into your pub and is able to do things for the pub that no other punter can, but he's got a high liability to mess things up by the end of the night. You know what I'm talking about?
I swear I have met this man before. We have met in a club in Come, no? The dungeons. Yes, that is where I have seen you before. No? Tarovar stares back at him. Maybe not.
I don't doubt it. Very well. Well, as it stands, it's 5 against 1. Looks like we're trusting him, whatever happens.
What's the worst that could happen?
Don't say I trust him. I say yes. We
Very well.
destroyed Grezzo.
Yes, these are different things. That is correct.
After everything that happened, Dragon, Kraken. Now there is Old Man. I think 3 enemies in one night. Very unlikely. Maybe not friend, maybe not enemy. Like tool. Something we can use. Help him, help us.
Well, then I will follow the will of the party.
Well, if the numbers are the numbers, I suppose we have to utilize the tools that we have. But no, should we have any indication that this Talvar will betray us, we will have to do what we have to do.
Yep, chop his bollocks off.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sure he will betray us, but hopefully once we've achieved what we want to achieve.
I believe him. Strange to say, but I do.
So, Taro, we agree. How will you take us there? And when?
Maybe in the morning, eh? I think we could all do with some rest.
Good night's sleep.
Rest. We must rearm. I suggest
Rejuvenate.
we strategize on what sort of equipment we might be able to wrestle from the good people of Neverwinter, seeing as we have saved them from many threats this evening. I fear we may need our full strength for what is ahead.
Yes.
Indeed. And I
must
think-
speak with Lord Neverember before we go.
I think, truth be told as well, I should probably spend some time repairing the critical infrastructure of this town. Not every single building, but just, the ones they really need. Get back on their feet.
Haravar stands straight in this port and looks out at the beam that passes across the western shoreline of the trackless sea. He looks at Zeller and Roaringhorn.
Ollie. I am right in thinking there is a portal in this city.
Roaringhorn nods.
I will take you to it. Then I will meet you all there. When you are ready. Know that the Red Wizards, if they are unrelenting in their power, there will be no remorse. They will be unrelenting in their objectives to defend what they have created. Do not underestimate Gresatis. Everything you have seen here tonight has been a mere show in comparison to his power. Rest well. No violence. Rest well.
So we'll end it tonight.
Nice.
We'll try to bring Nefko goes, hey, beers, boys!
We're Spinner. Let's start wrestling.
Who wants to wrestle?